How's the audio balance before I start this thing? Are you sure? Does the title music sound like it's balanced correctly? The real test begins when somebody gets in Discord. Dude, you're never gonna beat the dad anime story that I have, where me and Curtis checked his dad's Netflix the other day, and the last thing that he had watched was fucking Neon Genesis Evangelion. I'm just really letting it hang on this stream thumbnail for a little bit longer because I'm very proud of it. And I think it's a funny bit. What does that announcement go out? Yeah, it did. Nice. The first season of Sword Art Online is good. This playthrough is going to be an absolute fucking nightmare, by the way. I hope you guys are ready to suffer physically and mentally at the hands of the madness this is about to be. I'm going to need shooters, I'm warning you right now. I'm going to need fucking wiki boys, because there's no way I'm going to remember where every single scrub is. Alright, we're starting it. We're naming it stream so I don't forget which fucking file it is. Okay, so we're starting with the medallion. Oh god, please give me good tunic colors. Give me good tunic colors. Okay, we got the default green for the Kokiri tunic. So, nothing weird there, I guess, unfortunately. I was really hoping we'd get the fucked up one, like the mustard yellow or something. That would have been fun. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this. Oh, you still got the screens. Oh, fucking Christ, I forgot to turn it off. Jesus shitting Christ. Get out of here. Okay. Anyway. So, I'm going to go over this from the top one time. At the top of the stream, so everybody fucking knows what's going on here. This is a randomizer run. So, the entire item pool is heavily randomized, as you can see by the fact that I just pulled a bomb shoe out of this box. In the stream title, you see that I have Keysanity, Tokensanity, and Scrubsanity turned on. That means that all of the dungeon keys, all of the tokens, and all of the little scrubs that sell you shit in the caves all are randomized in the pools. And the keys can appear outside of the dungeons. So what this essentially has done is turned the game map into one gigantic rat's nest of a dungeon that is going to be a complete fucking nightmare to finish. And I also have Triforce Hunt turned on, which means in order to beat the game, I have to find 50 of these little Triforce pieces. So we're going to be in this one for the fucking long haul. We got the slingshot quick, which is good. So the only fucking slack that I cut myself is we are playing with closed forest. Because, I mean, this isn't the only slack. Like, this randomizer has settings that would completely ruin my life if I wanted to use them. But Tokensanity with Keysanity and Scrubsanity are already pretty nuts, especially the Triforce Hunt. So we're doing pretty good. I like to have a closed forest because when I'm doing these streams, if you have an open forest, it can cause really fucked up problems where the whole beginning of the game is just like you walking around with Deku sticks. All settings on is like... Okay, so there's like dungeon doorway randomizers where like if you walk into the water temple, you'll be in like the Deku tree and stuff. Like the randomizer settings go so deep. My body is not prepared for a truly fully random playthrough of this yet. Okay, I didn't think we could get that again out of that box, but that's fine. Do I think the Deku tree has a dick? No, he's a tree. What kind of a fucking question is that? That's not how plants reproduce. Power stance Kokiri sword. Now we're fucking gaming, dude. I think there's a, isn't there like a blue guy around here somewhere? No. So we're gonna have to do the normal. I'm not doing like fucking speedrun shit, obviously, because I'm not a speedrunner. So we are going to have to do the unfortunately boring process of getting enough rupees for the shield real quick. Oh yeah. I'll get rid of the officially sanctioned Nintendo add-on mouse that I'm using with a Nintendo 64 right now. Also, the shops are randomized, so expect weirdness in the shops. Like, what do we got here? We've got Healing Shield for 80 rupees. A Heart Piece for 115.
What's up, bitches?
Alright, chat. How's the Discord audio?
I'm here. I'm queer. And I'm playing Skyrim again.
How many of those things are correlated?
All of them. Every single one. Tim, do be quiet. You know what? Naomi was also telling me I'm very quiet.
Okay, hang on. I can fix this. 1 second.
Here, hold on. Before you try to fix it. Is it? Okay, how about now, guys? I think I turned up the gain on my mic. Naomi, I was hanging out with my girlfriend, and she also told me that I was really quiet.
Well, I just turned you up like 40% just in the thing. Let's look at my volume mixer real fast.
Right.
RetroArch is turned way down. I'll turn Discord up a little bit. Okay, now you should be probably fine.
All right, guys, how do I sound? I'm currently in Bleak Falls Barrow. I have the Golden Claw. Avril the Swift did not last very long. I cut his bitch ass down.
Didn't you fucking add like 87 million mods also?
No, I'm only on like 40-ish right now. That's kind of light.
So, okay. I realize that only 40-ish is like beginner numbers for Skyrim, but that is insane for like any other game.
Avril the Swift for Smash. Yeah. Avril the Swift I feel like would be a Scrimblow Bimblow. A Scrimblow Brimblow type of character.
Okay.
Or Arvel. I don't know why I said Avril.
My plan today is to basically be streaming this until like 3 in the morning and slowly lose my entire mind.
Oh, okay. That's
because
good to know.
You missed the explanation of how random this is, but it's very fucked up.
That's good to know, though. I appreciate that you let me know. I'm just kind of here. I got my shift for tomorrow.
God damn it.
I got my shift for tomorrow, and it's pretty decent. It's like not super early, but I do have to get up earlier than I would like.
Yeah.
So, you know, fortunately I can be here. Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo, guys.
Yeah, I figured I'm slow cooking dinner, so that kind of takes care of most of my housework for the day. So.
Yeah. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. And happy Revenge of the 5th for those who celebrate. Oh, Comcast.
Okay, here's my question. Revenge of the 5th, pretty good. But isn't Revenge of the 6th a little bit closer to Sith? Isn't that more fun?
Revenge of the 6th, I agree. Revenge of the 6th is more, is probably more thematic.
Yeah.
But a lot of people went with Revenge of the 5th really early on because the 5th comes immediately after the 4th, so you don't have that awkward thing where there's just like a blank day between the two Star Wars days.
True.
Now, I am personally all for incorporating Cinco de Mayo into the Star Wars days. Right?
Yeah, the 4th Unleashed is pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
The 4th Unleashed is pretty great, yeah.
Because then you could have... Oh, wait, hang on. We need a better one for the 5th so that we can do the whole Revenge of the 6th meme.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like colonizing Cinco de Mayo is a very Star Wars thing to do.
All right. Bets. Place your bets on what's in this chest right now. Item, token, heart piece? What do you guys think?
I'll leave for 2 minutes and we're on Star Wars days. That's because I showed up, bitch. What up?
I do like having the slingshot early, though. That makes things nice. Triforce piece, item. Okay, which item, coward? You can't just say item.
It's the bombs.
Okay, bombs. Bombs would be good. Iron boots that would be acceptable. All right, what do we got? Ah, Skulltula token. There's going to be a lot of tokens.
The Empire 5's back, maybe. Maybe. We'll put that on the list. We'll definitely put that in the maybe pile.
Come here, you little shit.
Come on, Russell Strauger. Let's go, buddy.
Man, I would love a game that was like... that was sort of like the Zelda level of difficulty. Like, not a particularly difficult game. Just sort of like an adventure game with puzzles and stuff. With like a little bit heavier emphasis on the combat. And like, kind of like a diet Souls combat. That would be... Ooh, you love to see it. I love to get the fucking max ruby early. Ha! Small key to the fire temple. Excellent. Very useful right now. Yeah, I use the term diet a lot of the time when I'm explaining, like,
Stuff.
like when I'm trying to say like a softer version of something, I usually use the word diet, and people usually know what I mean.
Guys, I'm doing a thing. I want to know your opinions on this. Okay, I'm doing a thing. I'm playing as the Dragonborn, right? I'm gonna start collecting gems. For no purpose. Because I have the soul of a dragon, right? Or part of my soul is a dragon soul.
Oh, you're getting the dragon sickness?
I'm going to get a little bit of the dragon sickness, and there's going to be one chest in my house where the only thing I put in it is gems and jewelry that I collect in the world.
Okay, this is a good idea, but I'm going to raise you one. Instead of putting them in a chest, you should just pile them onto the ground so that when you walk into your house, there's just like a physics engine maelstrom of like gems on the ground.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a mod that adds more gems. Okay, now I'm going to be honest with you, dog. You'd be amazed how many gems you find in this game. Because I've done this before, and it got very large.
Ooh, pizza heart's always nice. Has anybody in the chat ever played the oldest still running MMO, Tibia? This is gonna loop around, trust me. It's a year older than RuneScape, believe it or not. It's got RuneScape beat by just a little tiny bit. Ooh, dungeon map.
I have a Tibia. I haven't.
You actually have 2 Tibias, smartass. Got him. Anyway. Oh my god, early Lens of Truth. Yes, fucking thank you. Thank you, white Jesus, for this gift. Anyway. So, that's true. I don't know for sure that you have both. So in Tibia, it's a fucking pretty hardcore MMO. So you're always trying to, like, sell every fucking item you get to get, like, the most gold possible so that you can, you know how an MMO goes. So there's a lot of gems in that game, and most of the time people will sell gems to an NPC the second they get them just to, like, get a little bit more profit out of whatever they're doing. But I decided, since I was playing a paladin, which have the highest profit margin in the game, that I was just going to hoard my gems forever. So I've got a character that's almost level 200, and I've never sold a single gem on that character since level 1, and it's absurd. I was hoping that somebody would be in the chat so that I could tell them, like, how much it was worth. But if you've never played the game, then you have no perspective, and it wouldn't matter.
We have a sub.
Oh, do we? Ah, it's Ash and Crow. Back for more, I see.
Ash and Crow forgot to unsub for 5 months. Thank you very much.
Damn, we just got the Skulltula token out of the Skulltula. That's not something you see very often with the settings that I have turned on.
It's very funny to me that it's an unexpected thing that the game just behaves the way it's supposed to behave.
Yeah, see, that's the dungeon compass. That's what we're talking about. That's what we want to see, boys. We want to get the dungeon compass out of the spider.
Have I ever told you guys how unironically fucking dope it is that the claw items in the game, if you want to know what the code is, you have to literally just look at the model in the inventory?
What do we got?
I always thought that was so cool.
Man, we're getting a lot of tokens early. We're gonna have to, like... We might get some nice... we're gonna have to go to the fucking shack. Fucking holy shit, I cannot talk. We're going to have to go to the Skulltula shack early, is what I'm trying to say. I haven't played Neo 1 or Neo 2, which is really surprising considering how much of a Souls guy I am. I just, like, haven't gotten around to it. I hear they're, like, insanely good, though. Like, some of the best.
How good is Tibia? Tibia is very good if you're into Tibia.
How good is Tibia? Okay.
Tibia is incredible if you speak Portuguese.
No, hang on. Tibia, like all MMOs, had a golden age that was very good. And then there was a pretty long period of time after the golden age where it's still pretty good. But we are officially in, like, zombie Tibia where it's awful. But there is a private server community called Open Tibia. And the private server Open Tibia community is still pretty goddamn good. So, like, if you look at the look at the game and you're like, "Oh man, I want to play, like, a really grindy pixel art community driven game where I just sit in front of a screen and kill dragons for 7 hours a day," just play Open Tibia and you'll be way happier. If you're the kind of psychopath that wants to do that. Or alternatively, just play RuneScape, because it's the best MMO on the market right now. I will say, though, that my hot take that RuneScape is the best MMO on the market right now is a little bit outdated, because I haven't played the Final Fantasy MMO, which is, like, the shit right now.
It's definitely very popular.
I cannot believe I made that jump. That was pure luck. Fight me, coward.
Hello, Jacob. Hello, Tim, the truck person. Hello!
Wait, who said that? Ah, it was
Trailblazing 5. Brazil is holding Tibia hostage. It absolutely is.
No, it literally is. Yeah, it's bad.
I can't emphasize us. You'll be playing Tibia, because I also used to play Tibia back in the day. Not as much as Jacob, but I did play it some. You'd be playing Tibia, and someone would walk up to you, and they would just type in BR question mark. And if you don't answer in the affirmative, you die immediately. They just fucking gank you.
Yeah,
now,
the Brazilians start dominando guilds where they take over an entire game world and like basically just beat everybody. Like basically they just like push everybody out of the server.
And if you do answer in the affirmative, but you don't speak good enough Portuguese, they murk your ass anyway.
Also, Path of Exile is definitely not an MMO in the technical sense. It's community driven, but it's not an MMO. There's definitely a line between the two. Okay, I don't have the boomerang, so I can't really bother with this room. So this is the thing that's fucking insane about the randomizer. There is a Skulltula in this room right here that I need both the bombs and the boomerang to get. That Skulltula could have, like, a pivotal item that I can't progress without, so I'll need to remember to come back to this room in, like, 15 fucking hours when my brain is falling out.
Like, I can't emphasize enough, you guys think we're talking shit about the Brazilian thing, but it was actually, like, oppressive.
One time I asked a guy what the fuck is wrong with Brazilians who lived in Brazil. I was like, okay, like, what's going on here? Like, there's no way that this is, like... this is, like, just an accidental trope that every server has, like... It's the Brazilians versus, like, a coalition of everybody else. Like, what's the deal? And his theory was that apparently internet cafes are still really, 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 really popular in Brazil. And his theory was that it's a combination of internet cafes being really popular and primary education not being super good in Brazil. So you get a whole bunch of young alpha nerd men in these internet cafes that are just like menaces with no emotional intelligence, and like that's the problem. And that's coming from a Brazilian guy, so you can't call me racist. I'm just the messenger. I already fucked this up because I accidentally did the first guy first. A lot of people also just do it for fun because they think the PvP in Tibia is fun, which is completely psychotic.
Yeah. It's wild. Jacob, are you considering multiplayer games with viewers at some point? Dark Messiah could be dope.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably arrange some kind of a thing. If I was going to do it with viewers, I can tell you right now, though, that it would be, like, Discord regulars that I've known for, like, a really long time at this point. Because I can trust them to be semi-normal. The Amazon MMO. That's a good question. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think that's, like, New World or some shit.
Oh, is that an Amazon?
Yeah, that was the first game. That was the first one made by Amazon Games. And
oh, I already fucked this up. Unfortunate. I always get confused on like pressing A to do the jump attack with the stick. I mean, it's not like it matters if you miss the one cycle on Goma because. Oh no! Wait, that matters though. Sometimes the analog stick does not like to read the C buttons properly. Because it's not meant to be analog control. It's meant to be a button. Alright, get down here, you big bitch. I've got a group of friends that live in a different part of the state that fucking, without fail, whenever a new MMO comes out, they'll all like get hyped and start playing it and try to convince everybody else to play it, and then they'll play the MMO for like 2 months and then stop. And I'll be like, guys, I'm not going to play an MMO for 2 months. What is wrong with you? Fuck off. Those meetings in Davos? Are you just talking about Davos?
It's really wild to me how the game just immediately throws you into the werewolf plot. Like, it's almost impossible to avoid it.
Oh, yeah, like that. I thought that was weird, too, because usually DLCs are post-game content, and I always thought it was weird that you can just unlock the werewolf form and, like, annihilate stuff really early.
Yeah, because, like, it's just the Fighters Guild. The moment everyone finds out there's a Fighters Guild, you're going to be like, oh, I want to play the Fighters Guild, and then that, like, the Fighters Guild is the werewolf plot. But, like, you only do, like, 1 or 2 missions for them.
Yeah, it happens like, really quick. Bethesda, like, doesn't know how to pace games.
Immediately. Yeah, it's wild. You figure you'd have to do, like, 5 or 6 quests for them or something? Like, a couple of quests that's just Fighter Guild busy work or whatever the fuck, and then they're like, oh, by the way, do you want to be a werewolf?
I mean, I just did an entire video about how Bethesda doesn't know how to pace games, so I think I've made my point here.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can get the good shield.
Do you swap the werewolf form? Sucks in Skyrim so much you can't open doors or loot anything. Okay, but I think I'm going to get a lot of value out of the werewolf form because I'm playing with the Wildcat combat mod, which makes all combat incredibly dangerous and fucked up.
Dude.
Like, I kill things very easily, but I also die very easily.
Also, it's not difficult to toggle werewolf form, shred a camp of fucking goons, and then just, like, untoggle it. Like, this is not a difficult metric.
Bethesda's also obsessed with making you the CEO of shit. Like, you do 3 quests, and suddenly you're the director of werewolving. Yeah, it's really weird. You don't even have a lot of time to, like, grow to care about the other members of the guild.
Yeah, you would think that, like, wouldn't it be more fun if there was, like, a guy who was, like, the leader of the... If you joined, like, a board of guild guys, and you were, like, just one of the boys instead of, like, being the fucking CEO.
Yeah.
Well, we got the heart container from the Ocarina drop instead of getting it from the boss, so that helps.
Well, no, they kind of try to have their cake and eat it, too, when it comes to that stuff, because they make you, like, the CEO of it, but then you don't have any, like, responsibilities. You don't have to, like, stay near the guild and, like, do anything. They just treat you with respect like you're the leader, and then you just
leave. Yeah, it's weird.
And then you just leave. Yeah, it is really strange.
Bethesda definitely makes games for people who just want to play a game and not really think about it that hard. And, like, sometimes that's fine. Like I said in my video, like Fallout 4, for example, I think Fallout 4 is a perfectly fine open world first-person shooter. I think, like, exploring the world is fun, and I had fun on my first playthrough for the most part. But if you're the type of person that likes to fucking think about what you're doing while you're doing it,
yeah,
you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
I'm actually looking to see if there's any guilds that, like, fix that.
Shit, can I even... Oh, yeah, I can. I can get the,
Yeah, like the Minutemen in Fallout 4, you're the leader, but everyone bosses you around. You don't even become the Thieves Guild leader after the full quest. You need to do more work to earn it. Yeah, like, there's all... Yeah, and, like,
Ooh, Triforce.
Carrion points out how in Morrowind, the guilds kind of treat you like garbage and give you a bunch of busy work until you prove yourself. Like, yeah. There are definitely, like, really good...
The only thing that sucks about... I mean, I'm sure there's mods that fix this, but a lot of Morrowind has just aged like milk. Like, the combat system is so dated. My dream, and I know somebody someday will do this, there's going to be a fucking developer out there like New Blood I think, is in prime position to do it, that has a reputation for doing like low poly, like PS1 style visuals. And they're going to leverage the fact that their visuals are so limited to just make like a 300-hour long RPG, like fucking some like Daggerfall style shit. Somebody is going to do that eventually. Hang on. You can also do cow randomization to where when you play Zelda's Lullaby in front of the cows, they give you an item, but I didn't do that one either. Get me out of here. The interspecies reviewers watch party? What is that? What are you talking about? Ooh, the ocarina, nice. It always bothered me that they made the texture on the ocarina shiny when it's made out of wood. Stop. Stop doing that. I would say that if you actually like engage in Elden Ring, your first playthrough is probably going to be at least 100 hours. I don't know how people were finishing it in like 50. I mean, I do know they were just like rushing the storyline bosses without really looking for all the mini dungeons.
Yeah.
Because my playthrough was over 100 hours, and I think it was like 110 or something. And I think I missed one boss and probably a couple of mini dungeons in is Consecrated Snowfield the one that you have to go through to get to Haligtree? There's 2 snow areas. Consecrated Snowfield's the last one, right? That place fucking sucked. That is a very low level for being 70% through the game, I can tell you that much right now. We are unfortunately not going to make it to this gate before nighttime.
I'm actually looking for more mods to do. I'm looking to see if I can find some mods for the special edition.
I've not seen Iron Lung, but I have seen, I saw like some guy doing a video about it. I'm looking forward to Scorn right now. That's like my most anticipated game. Scorn is going to be cool. What else is coming out? Oh, 80 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Scorn is the HR Geiger one. Scorn comes out on Halloween this year. They have a release date.
To play, as its place, people play it like they're a British explorer unearthing an Egyptian tomb. Like they'll talk positively about having to pay attention to directions and getting lost because modern game design has made that novel. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that about Morrowind or Elden Ring? I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
That's Morrowind.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, to be honest, Elden Ring is the same thing. With Elden Ring, you also have to pay attention to like directions and where you're going.
Yeah, Elden Ring gives you a map, like a really good map, which is generous, but they make up for it by not telling you fuck all.
Yeah.
Like, here's a map, good luck.
Morrowind's kind of like that. I don't remember if there's like actually a good map that it has, but you do have to like genuinely pay attention to directions.
I think Morrowind gives you a map, but it's not like a really good sort of like live map the way that modern games have now. Ooh, I got the double rupee. Yeah, I think the Geiger style is a little more interesting than the Lovecraft style. A lot of games combine them, though. Like, Lust from Beyond combined them.
Morrowind isn't the grass is greener, it's about the grass is brown and dead, but it's something different.
What do we got? Ooh, is that the giant sword? Is this the unbreakable one? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know how to tell the difference between the two. That's either the permanent one or not the permanent one. If it's the permanent one, that's a very good find this early.
You see, Jacob, this is where you get fucked up a lot whenever it comes to Skyrim, modding Skyrim, is I've gotten about 40 of them to work, right? I know that they can work. Now is the part where I just, like, am going crazy, and I'm like, okay. Because I'm like, I remember a bunch of good mods, and I was like, ooh, it'd be cool if we could fix this, and this, and this, and this. This is how you get up to 200.
Yeah. There's a couple of quest lines that I have disabled, too. The mask one I have disabled because I don't want to do it. I can't remember if I have the Dompe raise disabled still.
Ashen Crow, I think Disco Elysium did that for a lot of people. Disco Elysium does that.
I still haven't played Disco Elysium.
A lot of people.
I kept putting it off because I thought that it was going to be like a really long RPG, but I guess it's only like 20 or 30 hours.
Yeah, it's not very long.
Oops. Oh god. Oh Christ. That's embarrassing.
Jacob, Fall Guys review when?
Man, Fall Guys was sort of a very short-lived meme game.
I mean, Fall Guys was like Among Us. It hit right when it needed to hit, but it's just too simple of a game to stand the test of time.
Yeah, like, how do you maintain? I mean, it did what it needed to do, which was come out and make a shitload of money. So, like, it was a success for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone would. I don't think they bothered expecting that it was gonna, like. I don't think they bothered thinking, like, oh, we're gonna make a game.
Does Fall Guys still
last
do
test of time.
seasons? I'm sure they do.
Wait, Fart Mother, people are still playing it, like, for real.
Oh, I guarantee people are still playing it.
There's a new season coming out. Damn, dog.
You would not believe how long normies will play games like that.
Yeah, it added squads. Nothing never dies anymore. No, it's only the good things die.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever sounded more tired in my entire life than I did when I just said that right there.
God, there we go. Christ. Give. Oh, excellent. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, so... can we do bomb chew bowling yet?
They have new seasons with new maps and themes and, like, outfits and shit. That's wild.
I mean, Fall Guys is kind of fun. I definitely had fun when I was playing with Michael and Justin.
I never actually touched it. I wasn't avoiding it. I just never touched it.
It's definitely not a bad game. So... do I get... okay, hang on. Did I leave the Temple of Time open? Because that's gonna fucking be nuts if I did that. I don't think there's any temples I can get into right now, though. I need at least... I don't have any of the items that get you into any of the temples. Yeah, okay, we've got Open Door of Time. I remember the squad games being like the worst ones for a while. Yeah, the Bomb Chew Lady is the best waifu. This is a fact. This is not the cosmological constant at this point. Is this a Skulltula? Yes. Key. Forest Temple. Excellent. What do you got for me? 6. Okay. So at nighttime, God, I really don't want to wait for fucking nighttime again, though. I wish I had the sun song. Fuck it, I might as well. Actually, we'll go to Kakariko first. We might be able to do, we might be able to get 2 birds stoned at once. How much money do I have? Ooh, I can buy the beans from the guy. We'll buy the beans. Oh, the regular courses but on a team seems fun. The team games seem like they would be rife for fucking griefing. Because if you just had like 1 or 2 dudes intentionally fucking their team over, like there's no way you're gonna win. I bet you that's a nightmare in pubs. I could bomb chew this and fucking cheat. So one of the things that I like to do when I'm playing this game randomized is I take the bomb chews out of the logic so that the game doesn't ever require me to have bomb chews, because if it does, you'll get stuck in points where like you'll have to farm bomb chews, which is a fucking nightmare, especially when you're streaming. So I disable them, but I use them to do sequence breaks and make things even worse for myself. Yeah, give me the mysterious item, buddy. Oh, very mysterious. I've never seen one of those before. Dude, yeah. Like, that's been one of the worst consequences of games as a career becoming mainstream and, like, being good at video games, being attached to, like, whether or not you're cool, is that people just want to fucking sweat every single video game, even ones like Fall Guys that very clearly is not designed to be a sweat game.
Yeah.
And God, that is a nightmare.
Yeah, no, it's a huge pain in the ass.
The game's logic also is assuming that I'm going to have the sun song to get the nighttime Skulltulas, so that's going to be another potential opportunity for a, This guy rules, dude. I'm going to become the Joker. That guy's listening to Mudvayne in fucking stock iPod headphones right now.
Man, so far I'm not finding anything that fixes the like guilds in the special edition mod library. It's a real shame.
I saw somebody like post this on Twitter. Is it true that they introduced a patch in CS:GO that like makes the game a little bit less skill based and are like balancing competitive and casual separately?
What do you mean?
I don't know, I just heard somebody say that. I was hoping somebody else would know what it means.
Weirdly enough, I've actually not been paying a ton of attention to CS:GO in the past couple months, so if something of that type did happen, then I'm not aware of it.
Give me the goods, Dompe.
Can't carry, and it's why I don't understand CS:GO on the face. Okay, so the thing about CS:GO is that it has really, really, really well-made maps that reward situational awareness more than most other games. There is also other aspects of the game that are like really, really skill-based. So recoil control is a lot more skill-based because the crosshair doesn't tell you where your next bullet's going to go. You have to learn the gun. So it rewards people who practice. The game has basically zero aim assist, which is another huge ego shooter thing. Like Valorant also doesn't have any aim assist because when you get shot, it's because your ass actually got shot. There's no like...
I mean, on average, like even the best fucking FPSs still have, what do they call them, eats, where like the server doesn't like read where the projectile is correctly.
There's stuff like Peeker's advantage and whatnot that you still have to deal with, but a lot of shooters nowadays have like, for some reason, a lot of shooters have been trending towards stronger aim assist.
It's just to open it up to a wider audience, I'm sure.
Yeah. It makes it more accessible, but it also sometimes it makes games like really actually almost difficult to play. Like in Destiny, gunfights are over insanely quickly because everyone can shoot basically heat-seeking missiles. Right? In Halo Infinite, and as much as I love Halo 5 as well, have a similar problem where aim assist is so incredibly strong that it often just kind of feels bad when you get shot, right? But ego shooters like Valorant and CS that have incredibly low aim assist.
Where the fuck is this guy's item? Do I have
mean
this turned
that
off in
even
lobby?
if you're being shot at up close, you still have a chance to come back and shoot him in the face first if he misses you.
FPS players are so egotistical. A lot of them don't even want skill-based matchmaking. Yeah, that always makes me laugh when people cry about skill-based matchmaking.
It does get really annoying when they do.
What do you mean I can't just completely annihilate 12-year-old kids that are way worse than me?
This is the first time I've heard the term ego shooter, but it's a good term. I don't remember where I heard it, but it is a good term, and I'm going to continue.
I need to check my randomizer settings real fast because there is a high chance that I disabled this. I don't know why I would. Maybe it just gave me a red rupee by coincidence. Oh God. Oh Christ. All right, let's see.
Yeah, I don't know, for what it's worth, I don't think of myself as like an ego shooter dude, but I am also kind of anti-heavy aim assist. I don't think it... Like, I've played shooters with low aim assist, and I've played shooters with high aim assist. And I've played shooters with what you could call in-between aim assist. And in my opinion, high aim assist just feels bad. Like, and it also makes me worse when I play other... Like, if I play Destiny for too long, and then I go play other shooters that don't have aim assist as high as Destiny...
I wish
like,
that...
I shoot worse. I actually do shoot worse.
I wish that Dirty Bomb would have been able to, like, survive, because Dirty Bomb was, like, one of the most fun first-person shooters I've ever played, but it got killed by the team not being able to balance a couple of heroes and also Overwatch coming out.
Right.
Because Dirty Bomb had such good gunplay. I don't know what it was about it, but goddamn, it was good.
I haven't played it. I wish I could input. But
doesn't
Overwatch 2 only has 1.2 thousand viewers right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, Overwatch. Dude. It's almost like crazy that releasing a balance patch as a sequel was a bad idea and didn't work out. Who could have guessed that? God, fucking Blizzard is so stupid now, dude. Like, there has never been a more catastrophic collapse of, like, a once great company than fucking Blizzard. Like, Activision Blizzard is a nightmare. Isn't Activision getting sued right now for some reason? Because Bobby Kotick did some extremely dumb shit.
Overwatch 2 came out? Yeah, dude. Overwatch 2 came out, and then it streamed...
Wait, hold on. It's out? I thought this was
out.
just, like, some, you know,
I think we're in,
streamer sort of, like...
I think we're in, like, I think we're in, like, open beta.
Holy... Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, now hold on. We all know the way modern video games work. Open beta means out.
That's very true. I mean, at this point, you could put out a fucking alpha as early access on Steam, and fucking assholes in my comments will be like, Jacob, are you going to do a review on this? No, it's 25% of a game. I'm not going to do a fucking review on it. Stop.
Yeah.
My God.
Like, it's... Like, come on, guys. It's an open beta in the year of our Lord 2022. 2022 years after the death of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
We know.
Well, Tim's Lord and Savior. I just think he was really cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean... It's really hard.
Listen, you got... Wait, hang on. Did you get baptized?
I did get baptized.
Okay, you're just like permanently Catholic then. There's nothing you can do. You like...
Yeah, I don't really... Yeah. I don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, that's just on your resume now.
Yeah, it is. I'm just really grumpy because of the direction FPS games took over the past 10 years. Well, I mean, there are a lot of really good FPS games out there. There are a lot of really good modern FPS games out there. It's just that nobody's playing them. Like Tribes, yeah, Tribes is an incredible game. Tribes is probably my favorite shooter.
I can...
Nobody's playing it anymore.
The litmus test on whether or not a first-person shooter is good for me, because I'm not particularly good at first-person shooters, so if I can, like, be not very good at them and still have fun, that's how I know that they're good. And Tribes and, fuck, what was the one with the portals that came out?
Oh god damn it, Splitgate.
Splitgate was very fun. I had a lot. I mean I didn't play it for an extended period of time because I'm not a first-person shooter guy, but Splitgate fucking ruled.
Yeah. Yeah, Splitgate was very good.
Splitgate also had incredibly good matchmaking. Even when I had graduated out of, like, the first, you know, fucking 20 matches or whatever where there was bots, I was still, like, doing good and having fun and placing high for, like, the entire time I was playing it.
Yeah, no, it's... Splitgate is definitely a ton of fun.
Which movement shooters are booming? I don't know, Apex? Yeah.
I don't like...
What are you doing?
Posting the movement shooters. People try to play Titanfall 2. The,
You know that big ass table that
Oh, and Curtis in the background.
and stuff up on?
Yeah.
Like my mom's really nice one.
Yeah.
She has to get rid of it.
Ooh.
Should I try and get it for the podcast and stuff? Put it in the garage. With those like really nice chairs.
It is mostly indie stuff, yeah.
My gut is telling me yes, but I don't know where we're going to, like, put it.
We could put it in the front room for now because without the leaves in it, it's not like
That big?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that table that we've got in the front room right now is really ratchet, so that would be a really good replacement for it.
Because I don't want. She was talking about just putting it like in
Uh-huh.
her yard.
What?
Yeah.
So, God damn it, dude, your mom sometimes.
I know, and her china hutch, but I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Amanda about that and see if she just wants to like try and set it up somewhere.
The amount of like furniture that we're just acquiring for free is getting like, I think we might have some sort of weird djinn curse where like it's like, oh, you get a bunch of really nice furniture for free, but there's like too much of it and it ruins your life.
Well, these things are like really, really nice. Like, I was just talking to my dad about it. He texted me and he was like, "Your mom's gonna ruin those. You should try and get them." And he was like, "Yeah, they're a few grand a piece." So.
Yeah, they were a few grand a piece in like fucking 90s money, I'm sure. Oh, well. I mean, mid-2000s is before the big crash, so... That's weird. Freddy usually isn't the one that horks.
Yeah, Squadrons is very dead.
Can I jump
Skyrim
this?
is...
I never remember if I'm supposed to or not.
Yeah, Squadrons is unfortunately very dead.
Yeah.
But it is unfortunately just kind of broken, and that's why it's dead. It's because, like...
Multiplayer games are very difficult to balance. Like, it takes a borderline miracle to get it to work a lot of the time, unless it's an extremely experienced developer.
Mhm.
Yo, is this a bottle? Let's go. To the untrained eye, fish might seem like a bad item, but to the expert, they know the power of the bottle.
No,
Yeah,
free furniture is amazing.
It's
just,
fucking
you get a lot
incredible.
of it.
Especially if you're in like a college town, it's nuts how much free furniture you can get. Because the college kids like switch apartments or whatever every fucking 15 minutes, and none of them want to go through the trouble of moving the table that they got for $15 at Goodwill, so they just like leave it on the side of the road. One of the things that I've noticed with the whole no company wants a balanced game thing is that one of the... I don't know who was like the Sith Lord that thought of this, but yeah, exactly. The cycling meta is exactly what I was about to talk about. The goal is to like intentionally have the game a little bit unbalanced at all times so that you can keep the meta going and cycled and fresh instead of just having like a game that's balanced to begin with. It's a fucking nightmare. Path of Exile, that's one of my biggest criticisms of Path of Exile, is that they do the cycling meta really bad. Which is weird because every new league in... I mean, they're not leagues, really. Every new... oh, yeah, they are called leagues. Every new league in Path of Exile has, like, new mechanics and new stuff that could potentially make different things more valuable, like, without doing the cycle artificially. I don't know, it's very weird. Well, the games aren't art anymore. They're a product. It's the same thing that happened to films. So, like, you get the domination of, like, the MCU format where it's like, how can we make something that has 79 sequels to guarantee a perpetual source of income?
Yeah.
Instead of just making, like, a good movie that stands on its own. Is this all the Chimkins? Yeah. No. I think there's one more. There it is. Are you guys sure the game audio is fine? Because, man, I have it turned down real low on the mixer. If I'm just playing this game on mute this entire time, I'm going to kill you guys. People always say, they're like, oh, dude, your audio quality is, like, the most important thing. I was like, dude, I don't know if the average person can comprehend audio quality. Hell yeah, dude. All that work for 5 rupees. Let's go. When am I going to do a Nostalgia Critic style review as a joke? When I am good enough in front of a camera to make it work, and when I have a setup that's like, not a studio, but you know, like a nice spot where I can record without it looking like shit, then maybe I'll do something like that. Yeah, Haligtree sucks. Okay, hang on, let me think real fast. So I did the Dompe thing. I did this. Okay, I need to check the nighttime market. Dude, I get audio quality, like, being important to an extent, but, like, audiophile freaks that, like, can't... that will buy, like, a $5,000 set of headphones and be like, dude, you can tell the difference, bro. Like, you can't. Shut up. You absolutely cannot. I don't believe you. This without bombs, we're at a little bit of a standstill here, so I'm hoping we get those soon. Bombs open a lot of doors. You can't hear above 24 frames per second. Fuck, that's funny. Dude, I love it when people like say that the human eye sees in frames. That ain't how it works, bucko.
Slow down.
While I'm sitting here waiting for the days of the nighttime cycle, I might as well tweet that I'm still streaming. I suppose. Man, some guy said that he was really high watching my last video, and the fucking bit that I did where Todd slowly turns into a lizard actually got him. That's very funny.
Oh, that's actually really funny.
He was like, I couldn't tell if it was like me or something was going on.
God damn it, that's really good actually.
I could not believe the fortune of how well that lizard face just like imposed over the Todd face. Like, I didn't plan that or anything. I just like got the lizard face off of Google and then lined the eyes up, and it fucking like just matched perfectly. It was like one of those divine moments in video editing where like you have to do almost nothing. Give me the wolf. Give me the wolf sound cue. Let's go. Here we go. Any minute now. We're so close. The music is ceased. Thank you. Alright, so we can get the lady's dog. Oh, which is this little fucking dipshit over here. Dog. Did I get him? Yeah. I think it's this one, right? Let's go. Song of Storms. Okay, that's good. We can get into the well now, and we have the Eye of Truth. We're doing the well as the second dungeon. Welcome to the randomizer. What does this guy have? Okay, I need a bottle for that, so that's not gonna work.
I watched the Cowboy Bebop movie, so fucking tripped. I didn't understand shit, but I fucking adore it. It's pretty funny.
Amine. CIA weather control. Yeah, dude. Link, take my advanced cloud seeding technology. Flush the Viet Cong out of their jungles, Link. Okay. So... is there any reason to go out this way at night? I don't think so. So... we'll go play the Song of Storms for the guy and open the well up. Oh, fuck. We gotta wait for daytime again. Dude, the day-night cycle at the beginning of this game without the sun song is a fucking nightmare. And the randomizer actually, like, halves the amount of time that day and night last. So, like, this is best case scenario. I do have to pee, though, so I'll be right back. Enjoy the Dulce tunes. The Dulce voice, whatever. Whichever word, I don't care.
It depends. Are you talking about me, or are you talking about the... Sorry about that, everybody.
At some point today, I'm going to have to take a food break. And when I do, I think I'm just going to straight up put on the first episode of Hellier on stream. I'm just going to fucking hold my viewers hostage. Wait, hang on. I was waiting for it to be daytime, right? Wasn't that what I was doing? Of Hellier. The Goblin documentary. I don't even know. Okay, I don't know what Morbius Sweep is. I know it's a meme, but I don't know the details.
The idea is that there's gonna be, like, Morbius is gonna become the greatest movie of all time, basically. Like, everyone's gonna watch it. That's the idea.
Can I do this yet? I can't remember what the trigger is for this. I think you need to unlock bombs. And sold a more billion. Eddie Burback seeing Morbius 5 days in a row was very funny, especially since every time he bought a ticket for everything everywhere all at once and then snuck into Morbius. Which is hilarious. Okay, let's see what we get from the... Oh, wait, hang on. We can do the entire well. So we're about to have a lot of items open up. There is no fucking way that any Marvel fans thought that movie was, like... First of all, it's only, like, tangentially related to the MCU in the first place. Yeah, Morbius is, like a fucking D-list Spider-Man villain. At least I think he first appeared as a Spider-Man villain. I don't care. I'm not going to check.
I don't know. I'd never heard of the character before the movie came out.
Alright, buddy. You ready to have your entire life ruined? Wait, hang on. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Hang on. Man, the Song of Storms is tattooed on so many white guys. Let me tell you. I mean, if he's part of the Sinister Six, that's a pretty big villain, right? Because that's like, those are like the guys.
I think.
Okay, are you guys ready to fight the coolest enemy in the game? Wait a minute. I have the Lens of Truth, but I don't have a magic bar yet. Okay, this might get weird. Because the game's logic right now is assuming that I'm only going to be able to do the parts that aren't behind false walls. So this is another opportunity for like a big sequence break as far as the logic goes. Ooh, I can make it to the top of Mount Doom, too. So it counts that one as being open because you have to go through that one to get the Lens of Truth anyway. Who built this place? I think there's like a bunch of fucking deep lore about like the Shadow Temple and the well that's probably not true that people have put all over YouTube.
I keep meaning to try and get like familiar with the lore of Zelda, but I've never played a single Zelda game long enough to give a shit about the lore.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot of it. Like, the whole, like, Hyrule Historia thing was basically a meme invented by Nintendo because nobody would shut the fuck up about the timeline. So Nintendo just made one up. Fuck, I don't have any Deku sticks. Shut up. Shut up! You're a Gibdo, I'm not. What's in here? A heart. Yeah, oh, mommy. Okay, I need Deku sticks for this part.
Zelda's like Smash competitive. Nintendo doesn't care, and neither should you.
I mean, the entire hook to Zelda is that Link, Zelda, and Ganon are like a triad that are like fated to always be reincarnated and like do battle against each other forever. So like the premise of even trying to figure out a timeline is already stupid. It's like, why do you need, like, why would you need to figure out a timeline?
They just have a built-in reason why they can keep making Zelda games until the world ends. Don't think too hard about it. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it can be whenever, wherever, any fucking period of, like, the game's history. Like, it's a genius narrative device, and people are just looking the gift horse right in the mouth. Man, I would just be stuck in this hole right now. Oh, hang on. I've got a plan. Wait, hang on. It's... Which menu is the one that I'm looking for? Oh, wait. I can just do this. I'm fucking stupid. The reset warp. We're speedrunning now. G-Swab, that just reminded me of the fucking Internet Historian Incognito video where they write a video game creepypasta. This shit is so funny. Yeah, that's a type of like, I don't know, a lot of people like blame CinemaSins, but I don't think that's fair for a lot of different reasons. But at some point in recent history, there was like a very unique form of brain poisoning that like got everybody thinking that the barometer on whether or not something is good is if it makes 100% complete logical sense. Like, there's a bunch of YouTubers that do it. CinemaSins is not the only one, but they get shit on the most.
I think it's because their videos are the most annoying.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Like, YMS does the same shit. It's like everything needs to be perfectly coherent, make perfect sense. You can't just have, like... You can't just have, like, kind of abstract art anymore, but just, like, is sort of weird and isn't, like... It's like everything has to be a fucking coherent MCU universe now. Yeah, Eraserhead is a good example because, David Lynch is, like, a type of guy who just makes weird shit and doesn't care. He just makes weird shit and is like, if you don't get it, fuck you. Pretty much. Damn, bro. Ooh, Song of Storms means I can open a bunch of secret grottos all over the place. I have been meaning to watch Wendigo and Salad Fingers video, actually. That sounds like the type. Like, I don't really watch a lot of video essays these days, but that sounds like one that would be fun.
You guys missed it, dude. I showed Jacob a couple of very good video essays on NASCAR.
Ooh, let's go. Perfect. Well is back on the menu, boys.
I love anytime David Lynch gets asked a question about what his movies mean. Oh, it's so great, dude.
Yeah, David
Lynch
Lynch
will
kicks
just
ass.
be like, every now and again he'll just be like, guys, just watch the movie. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Yeah. Yeah, David Lynch rules. Is there anything for me in here without bombs? Can I even get to the shop? I think... Hang on.
And Lemons NASCAR essays? Yeah, Crow.
I think I can light these with Deku sticks.
I've showed Jacob NASCAR in the Art of Revenge, and I've showed Jacob Talladega, NASCAR's most feared track. We haven't gotten around to watching There'll Never Ever Be Another Driver Like Dale Earnhardt, but that's because I can't watch that one without crying. So.
Is that because the sport has changed since he was racing, or is that just because he was that much of a freak?
What do you mean?
The concept that there will never be another driver like him.
Both.
Oh, okay.
The sport has changed so much that there's not really space for there to be another driver like him. But also, Dale Earnhardt is just a demon king.
Because
there'll never be someone who could drive the way he drove, and get away with it.
Because they still do.
They still do restrictor plate racing. Yeah.
Right. Well, I think the thing now is that people understand that the cars are so safe that you just wouldn't get away with doing it. Like, people would just take risks that they probably weren't taking in Earnhardt's time.
Yeah. Well,
probably has a huge component.
And not only that, but like it wasn't just that people were afraid of him because, oh no, I could get hurt. People were afraid of him because he was just better than everybody else.
Yeah.
If Dale Earnhardt came up behind you and you challenged him, you were going to be the one ending up on the wall, and he wasn't.
It's one of those times where, like,
as simple as that.
Every once in a while, there will be like an age in a sport where like one freak comes along who is just like way better than everybody else, but then inevitably over time the skill pool just gets to the point where everybody is kind of on the same level, and that stops.
Right.
One really good example of that happening in recent history was Ronda Rousey in MMA, because women's MMA was like comparatively new compared to men's MMA, so there just like wasn't a very big talent pool. Yeah. So Ronda Rousey showed up and just like didn't really have that much technique and just kind of killdozered people. And then her getting kicked in the head by Holly Holmes like marked the period of like, oh, women are good at this now. Like you can't just show up and be Ronda Rousey anymore.
Well, I would argue the difference between Ronda Rousey and what you're talking about there and Dale Earnhardt is that if Dale Earnhardt was still alive, no one would be able to compete with him still.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Dale Earnhardt was that impressive of a restrictor plate driver. No one could compete with him now to this day. He is legitimately the best there's ever been. People might be able to argue that there are better drivers out there as far as guys who have like won more races or whatever, but any modern driver now, even one of the best ones in the world right now, Kyle Busch, as much as everyone hates him, you know, Jeff Gordon. If Jeff Gordon were to find himself side by side with Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon is going in the fucking wall.
Do you think they should have a special second Olympics that allows whatever drugs you want to see the true human limits? Yes, give me anime Olympics all day long.
Absolutely.
100%. I want to see people on like experimental Chinese steroids and like fucking like tabs of acid just going nuts.
No,
100%.
Also, yeah, Emp Lemon, there'll never ever be another driver like Dale Earnhardt is the best one of Emp Lemon's NASCAR documentaries. But we just haven't watched it yet because it makes me cry every time. I was not exaggerating. I will cry. Like, it's just how it is.
Dude, I used to work with a guy at the restaurant that played box chess. That shit is hardcore.
I don't know what box chess is.
That's where you do a round of boxing, and then you do a chess match, and then you do another round of boxing, and you just keep doing that until your brain stops.
That's dope.
I mean, I'm sure there's, like, actual, like, the amount of rounds you do or whatever. But, yeah, that's what it is.
That's still dope, though. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of how anytime you see a CrossFit like a CrossFit competition, anytime that one of the things they have to do is swimming, everyone just immediately sucks. There's not a single CrossFit guy that actually knows how to swim.
That's pretty funny.
They can do all this crazy shit fitness oriented, but the moment they go in the water, it's like watching
shit.
It's like watching a dog drown.
CrossFit has like one of the most notorious reputations in the fitness community.
No, I've actually watched one of their like competitions because I heard the rumor that none of them can swim, and I was like, that can't be real. That can't be right? Like, swimming's so easy. Like, I've been swimming since I was like 3. Anyone can swim.
Whether or not you can swim depends largely on like where you grew up. Like, if you're like us and you grew up in a relatively rural area, you can definitely swim, at least passably well.
Well, and I grew up like next to rivers and oceans my entire life. Like,
yeah,
so
and I grew up here, which is like rivers and lakes all over the place.
Yeah, like it was impossible for me to conceive of the idea that someone could be fit,
yeah,
and not know how to swim. But they can't. They actually can't. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, Justin said that. So, like, obviously in the Navy, one of the things they test you on immediately is whether or not you can swim. And Justin just, like, obliterated all of the swim tests by, like, a cartoon character margin because of, like, us growing up right next to a lake.
Right. No, it's genuinely insane to think about, like...
Oh, here it is.
Like, I don't know what it is, man. You just figure that they would fucking...
It is weird. It is weird that you'd be interested in fitness and not do it because of how good of an exercise swimming is.
Yeah. It's
Fire
low
Temple,
impact.
small key.
It's low impact. It's full body. Like...
Well, let me tell you something right now. The CrossFit guys don't give a shit about how high impact something is.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what they're most notorious for, is just like annihilating their joints in pursuit of gains.
A lot of adults can't swim. I hate beaches, but I love swimming. Dude, it's impossible for me to believe that there's adults out here in this world that if you threw them in a river, they would just drown.
Dude, it's people that live in like cities are like
I don't
this.
care. I don't care if you've never seen water in your entire life. It's impossible for me to believe.
That's
that
where
you get thrown in the river and you would just drown.
That's where the stereotype, you know, the racist stereotype that black people can't swim. I'm sure you've heard it many times.
Yeah.
The reason that stereotype exists is because a large population of black people have been like cloistered into inner cities, so they just like don't really have exposure to large bodies of water, which is extremely dystopian.
It's wild to think about. Dude, I'm gonna... Yeah, Ash and Crow, fine. In a pool, too. It's impossible for me to believe that there are adults in this world that if you throw them in a pool, they might just drown.
That goes back down. Okay.
Like, if you're disabled, I get it. I'm talking... I'm obviously doing a bit of an ableism here. I'm talking about able-bodied people. But if you're an able-bodied individual, I don't care if you've never seen water your whole life. You could... I earnestly believe.
What about the mammalian diving instinct, coward?
Yeah, I'm under the impression, and I will die on this hill, that you could throw a fucking Fremen in a pool, and that motherfucker can swim.
I am not sure if I can make any more realistic progress in here without bombs. Ooh, this is a chest. Ooh, I can do the chess minigame. Is this the exit? Okay, perfect.
Bro, my cat can probably swim and he's dumb as a shoe. Yeah.
Most mammals unironically have a diving reflex that allows them to swim, like, enough to save their life if they fall in water for obvious fucking reasons. The Earth is, like, 70% water or whatever it is. Pretty big evolutionary flaw to just, like, eat shit the second you touch water if you live on planet Earth. Some animals can even move better in water than on land, like the sloth, for example. They swim way faster than they move.
Yeah, it's insane to think about.
You ever notice that dogs have webbed feet? Isn't that weird? I wonder why. How many of the dang ass 10? Okay. So I'm trying to think of other things that I can get to right now. We really need bombs. That's the fucking major hinge point that needs to close. What? Am I saying that right? We can get to the little hole over here.
And then there's hippos who just say, fuck the water, I'll run right through it. Yeah, dog, it's insane.
So there's a Song of Storms hole over here. I'm trying to remember where all the other Song of Storms holes are. There's one by the castle too, but I don't think there's a chest in there. I could be wrong. We'll check it. Is there anything at the lake I can get to? Ooh, the fishing minigame, of course. A lot of people disable the fishing minigame, but I think it's chill, so I keep it in there. Oh shit, I need the good shield or the wooden shield for this. Yep. Hit me with it. Nice. Ooh, there's a merchant. There's a scrub merchant that I missed in Kokiri Forest. I mean, there's a bunch that I missed, but there's one that you don't need bombs for. Ooh, the bow. Okay. If we get the hook shot, we can start doing the forest temple. I don't think... I think there's a chest in a grotto at the top of this place. I also think we can get one item from the frogs just for having an ocarina, but I don't remember. Ooh, there's a key right there. We gotta get that. That could be important.
I can't emphasize enough to you guys how scary it would be to see if Spinosaurus still existed, because they move through the water like a hippo does. Like a weird mix between a hippo and a crocodilian. So that video that Jacob was talking about in the last podcast episode where like a hippo was like in a dead sprint going through the water keeping up with a fucking boat going full tilt. Imagine if that was like an almost 40-foot crocodilian.
Not only is it keeping up with the boat, but the guy's, like, worried about it. He's like, fuck, it might be faster. the machines of man may be no match for the fucking hippo. Oh, there's the grotto. Is there two up here, really? Let's go. Ooh, there is a chest up here. Dude, the amount of game knowledge you have to finish one of these, like, super randomizer runs is so crazy. Luckily, I've beat this game 1,000 times. Pretty sure we can jump to that from over here. What is this going to be a small key for? Ah! Ooh, we made it. I'm a god. Spirit Temple? Oh god, I forgot all about the Spirit Temple.
I only ever hear Jacob make that noise when he's gaming. It's wild.
That's just the noise my throat makes when I, like, don't have... That's like, you know that meme where it's like they only do this when they're very stressed? That's my version of that meme. Like, most people scream air out. I scream air in for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because it's quieter. And I just instinctually like to be quieter. I think we can carry a chicken and get to that Skulltula too. So, okay, here's a take that I have. Right. Everybody... So, the Skulltulas are... Oh, I forgot I don't have to have the ocarina up there because it's on the D-pad. So, Skulltula is pronounced Skulltula. This is confirmed. Everybody pronounces it like that. There's, like, no debate on how you're supposed to pronounce it. But I think the original pronunciation was supposed to be Skulltula, like tarantula. I'm pretty sure. And, like, that just got, like, nobody realized it at the time. But that's my theory. I'm pretty sure that was the intended pronunciation of the word. Okay, do the Frugs give me something for playing a song? I think one of them just gets big, and you've got to do 5 songs. Ooh, let's go. I think we can do the ice cave now. Well, we need a bigger wallet, I think. We can do the ice cave if we can get blue fire. Because you have to melt the Zora King and also the entrance to Zora's domain to get into it, I think. And I'm pretty sure all of the blue fire that we saw in the shops is more than 99 rupees. There was... Okay, I think I can do a skip, a reset skip, and go to Kokiri Forest immediately right here. Yeah, that was right. Because with the... Alright, there's a scrub here that I can buy something from. And maybe a couple. And I think... Fuck, there was something else I needed to do. Oh, right, there's a Ocarina minigame that I can do. And a slingshot minigame that I can do. I think this guy wants you to play... Oh, Jesus Christ. 1 second.
What's going on? Someone bugging you?
Hello? Okay, God. That was my dad calling me, and believe me right now, if I don't answer him, he will call me just 4 times in a row. And it will never end.
Boys, let me tell you, if I don't pick up, he will call me again.
Yeah. So this dumbass here will have an item. Okay, we got 10 of those, so we can get an item from the spider house. Have to remember that. I don't even know. I don't even remember what Smosh song you're talking about, but I'm sure it sucks. That was the beginning of the golden age of YouTube right there. The mid-2000s. Okay, we can get an item from this. 30. Oh, nice. Now I just have a free 20 Deku sticks. Not an item I need to beat the game, but an item that is very useful because now I'll never need to worry about those goddamn sticks again. Alright, are you guys ready to see how dumb I am? Okay. Down, up, A. Got it. Down, up, A, down. Yes. Down, up, A, down, up. Alright, they're going easy on me. Well, we have the boss key for the Spirit Temple. Excellent. I think the child one is the easy one, and if you come back here as an adult, they fuck you up. Oh shit, we've got the fishing minigame too. God, there's so many minigames. Okay. No, it's the wrong way. I think if we go over here... Oh, I didn't realize these guys sold stuff too. The scrub randomizer goes hard. There are a couple of scrubs that are in very fucked up spots, like inside dungeons too, that we're going to have to remember. There's some inside... there's one inside Jabu Jabu and like 2 inside, the fucking... the Dongo Cavern. These guys are for the mask. Side mission, so we don't need to worry about that. I can't remember if there's another hole here, or if that's the only one. I think that's the only one. Oh, I just had a wave of dread realizing that the beans are randomized. I can't remember if they're infinite or not. If, like, one bean gives you all of the beans. Oh, I did not even mean to end up here. Fuck. Actually, can I brute force this and get the item? I already have sticks. And I think the grotto here is a fairy fountain. So that's not going to be useful.
Well, dog, it's official. Amanda and I are never moving out of Washington State.
Oh, why? What happened?
Stuff's going to shit. So,
I mean, you're gonna have to be more specific.
okay. Well, it does involve talking at least a little bit about politics. I know you don't like doing it on your stream, but you know, obviously Roe v. Wade, the thing happened, right?
Yeah, well, the decision leaked.
Right. Louisiana has put forth the Abolition of Abortion Act of 2022, which defines personhood from the moment of fertilization. Which means they're...
Yeah, all of the red states are like preparing their trigger laws right now.
They're making it incredibly illegal, but the thing is, this is actually going to have some wild-ass side effects, because by defining personhood from the moment of fertilization, it also makes it illegal to miscarry.
See, this is one of the things that, like, that proves that just, like, nobody knows what they're doing anymore. Is, like, all these new bills that get written just have, like, very clear, insane legal loopholes that, like, don't make any sense.
Well, it's also in part because in abortion, if it actually gets written down, or not abortion, sorry, miscarriages. If you miscarry and you go to the hospital for it, they have to write down the fact that you miscarried. But miscarriage is not a medical term. It gets written down in the paperwork as abortion.
Right. Because medically they're spontaneous abortions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're a woman in Louisiana, miscarriages are about to become illegal.
Yeah.
And that has happened before. Women have gone to jail for miscarrying.
Yeah, that's so fucking nuts, dude. Yep. I've pretty much just written off every red state.
Basically.
If you're in one, get out, I guess. I know it's not an option for everybody, but I don't know what else to tell you. Like,
it's starting to get to the point where it's either get violent or it sucks to suck shit. I don't know, like...
Yeah, like there's like really no way out of this if you're gonna red state, unfortunately.
You either have to unironically redact it, which no one can do, realistically.
Yeah.
Like, you either have to completely seriously redact it, or you have to get the fuck out. And if you can't do either of those things, then it sucks to suck, my guy.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Okay, I'm trying to think. I think there is a Song of Storms grotto, maybe on Lon Lon Ranch, and maybe on the way to Gerudo Fortress. I could see long-term organized withholding of sex affect change.
That is... God, that's the most blue checkmark, like, liberal wine mom thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, wait a minute. I think these holes open at, like, certain times of the day. There's one that opens in Lon Lon Ranch at night, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure if I sit here and wait... Oh, god damn it, dude. The grottos are going to kill me. The grottos are going to be the death of me. If we lived in a just world, my wine mom bit from Twitter the other day would have definitely gone viral. The dead dog emojis were so genius. I don't usually pat myself on the back very often, but god, that was funny.
Like, you actually had Amanda and we were like, what the fuck is he doing?
Okay, I think there's an item. So time stops at the lake. I think there's an item. Wait, maybe it doesn't. I don't remember. Is this owl gonna give me shit? Is he gonna harass me? the fuck out of here so I can grab this gravestone. Fucking bird. Oh, I can do the sun shoot. Okay, this is 3 items. This has got to be something good, right? Surely. Triforce piece, not bad. I need 50 of those to beat the game. Ooh, nice. We need the boomerang, though, to really take full advantage of that. But that opens a door.
Oh no, dude. I feel really bad for one of Amanda's students right now. Without naming names, one of Amanda's students is in a position where they might be having an HRT lapse.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, and Amanda and I were talking about it because our ex-girlfriend Tina had several HRT lapses because of her medical situation not being good. And every single time she had an HRT lapse, it was like she was going through puberty all over again for the first time.
Yeah, probably not super good for your brain to go through that many puberties.
Oh, Amanda and I were talking about it, and I was like, okay, even if you don't have mental issues, the sheer chemical stress of HRT lapses means that, like, whether you like it or not, you have disorders now.
yeah.
That's just how it goes.
I don't know if you remember being a teenager, but I wouldn't really describe being a teenager as stability.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Usually how disorders go. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, even if you have no history of disorders and you don't have like a brain shape that's like prone to disorders, if you are on HRT lapses, like if you're on HRT and you lapse on it and you have to go through multiple puberties, like you effectively have disorders now. Congrats.
I thought time didn't pass at the lake, but apparently it does. We need to wait for this fucking fishing to open up again. But that's fine because I have to pee again. I'm staying very hydrated.
5 years from now, some red states will have the same quality of life as the average African country. Some of them already do, dude. I don't think you understand.
Yeah, Alabama's pretty bad.
What is an HRT lapse? HRT means hormone replacement therapy. It is the HRT are the pills and or injections and or other medical means by which trans people get the chemicals, the hormones that they need in their body, so that they can transition into their full selves. If you are, say, for example, a trans woman, and you are on HRT, what that does is it's a combination of testosterone blockers, estrogen, and I believe the other one is progesterone. If you have an HRT lapse because you don't have regular access to your meds, or because you just don't take them, or whatever, it's usually because you don't have access to them because something's fucking you over.
Perfect timing, as usual.
You don't have the supply of estrogen, you don't have the progesterone, and you are no longer on a testosterone blocker, which means you are effectively beginning puberty, like masculine puberty, and it sucks. It's a nightmare. I have an ex-girlfriend who had a very unfortunate medical situation where like it was really hard for her to get her HRT regularly, and it secondhand, dude, it was a fucking nightmare to experience.
Dude, it always fucking baffles me how people with type 1 diabetes are treated in the United States. It's like, dude, there's no if you get diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which happens when you're a literal child, you should just get like a laminated card that just says, fuck you, give me insulin. And you just walk into the pharmacy and you hand them that card and they give you the insulin, and then you do like you do a feint like you're gonna hit them and they flinch and then you walk out. Like, that's what it should be like if you have type 1 diabetes. Anything less than that is a failure. Ooh, that's a big one. Come on, baby. Do it. Come on. No, the log's fucking me. Damn it. No, fuck you. Go away. Ugh. I suppose I could have let it off. Here's another... Remember how last stream I did? I was talking about my ideas for, like, a really crazy, like, immersive sim archery game?
Right.
I think really crazy immersive sim fishing game is also kind of an untapped resource. I've thought about it a lot. I don't know how to, like, make it mechanically complicated, though. Maybe it's because I don't know enough about fishing.
I have access to my first shout, boys. Which means that the prologue is now effectively done.
Is that a big one? Oh, fuck. Dude, okay. I don't even... Even if we just, like, have the exact same healthcare system we have now, there's... Even, like, you still have to pay for the insulin, and all, which is dumb, but fine. Even if you still have to do that, it's insane that people with type 1 diabetes have to renew their prescription. They by definition, by medical definition, are never not going to need it. It makes no sense. It's like, it's unhinged that hasn't been changed.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Big pharma or not, it is wild to consider the fact that, like, it just adds another layer of paperwork for effectively no reason. I don't even think you pay that much to have it re-upped.
You don't. Weigh my fish, coward. Okay, that wasn't a complete waste of time.
But you don't have a right to live, though, remember? Yeah, it's wild how many things effectively boil down to you don't have a right to live in America. It's genuinely pretty crazy.
I just take solace in the fact that this entire fucking setup is extremely unsustainable, and eventually somebody's going to pay the price for it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like... You just, like, definitionally cannot continue running a society the way that we're currently running a society forever without just, like, eating shit eventually.
Yeah. Like, redacted.
I mean, even, like, even if we take all of, like, that shit off the table, it's, like, just from a point of, like, the economy collapsing and, like, crop failure and shit.
This isn't on the same scale, but it annoys me that Adderall is a controlled substance, which limits how many pills and how often my doctor can prescribe. Yeah, that shit all just sucks.
I mean, Adderall... I don't mind Adderall being a controlled substance because we probably shouldn't be able to, like, go to Rite Aid and buy Adderall. That seems like a bad idea, but there's definitely ways to make the prescription system better.
I mean, I have a hot take, and that hot take is that if we had a healthcare system that was able to allow that like gave people the room and grace and help they needed to overcome addiction, yeah, just let people buy Adderall over a counter. Fuck it. I don't like.
Yeah, I think there's. I don't actually know. I'm like, really fucking sketched out by amphetamines and opioids. I think there's a good argument that they're socially corrosive enough to probably remain controlled. I mean, obviously, like, doing a drug should never be, like... The concept of doing a drug being illegal is insane, but... I don't know if, like, heroin at Rite Aid is a good idea. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean...
But there's also an argument to be made about, like, the unrefined versions of various drugs, like... Normal coca leaves before they're refined into cocaine probably not, are like just objectively not really that bad. You have to chew so many of them to get like any effect. Like you're not going to get addicted to chewing coca leaves.
Yeah. It's all just a matter of perspective, I think.
Raw opium is
or, like,
addictive, but historically speaking, it seems like there were cultures that had access to raw opium and were just like kind of fine.
Vote Jacob Tim 2024.
Yeah, no. No thanks. Although it would be funny to run for an election just to like bait like opposition teams into having to talk about some of the shit that I've said on the internet. That would be fun.
I also don't think that I would last very long, politically speaking.
Can I jump this? This part is really annoying because I've got to like loop around this a bunch of times to get this to fucking to get all the items I need to get here. I think there's something in that in like a box back there.
This campaign message is sending me.
Oh, that's Emily. I didn't even realize that was who said that.
Is this like Colin and Emily?
Yeah.
Hi, Emily.
Yeah.
Party is here. Absolutely.
Yeah, shit's fucked. That's pretty much the end of story. I cannot fucking believe we've been playing this for 2 hours and we still did not have, like, the reliable ability to do a dungeon. This is fucked, dude. We've officially reached the point where my sanity is going to start to deteriorate.
Pretty soon, Emily, you and Colin are going to have to come over again and hang out. We're leaving for a vacation on the 11th. So if it's going to happen soon, it's probably going to have to be this weekend. But Jacob 2024, shit's fucked, dude.
I mean, that's a better campaign message than most politicians.
Yeah.
It was like when everybody made fun of Miriam Williamson for running on fucked vibes. But it's like, okay, admitting that the vibes are fucked is already like a pretty big step forward. Like, you're right, the vibes are fucked. Snake in my yard, that is an excellent plot. We can't be hacks and give him, like, you know, like a Sheikah tech body either. We have to, like, we have to really lean into it somehow. Maybe if we give him some kind of animal companion. He has, like, a bird that can, like, pick him up. And then the game is, like, you're in a wheelchair and you're doing, like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater type shit to fight Ganon in a wheelchair. That's the type of shit I'm looking for. Fuck, this is a bomb one. Yeah, listen to Emily, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Emily knows what's up.
I don't think I can get across this bridge as a child, right? Or is that as an adult? I don't remember. Yeah, okay. Tell you what I can do, though. So... Shit. Let's get rid of this chicken real fast. I think... Okay, no, I can't get to that boulder yet, so we can only go down from here. And then we gotta do the Lens of Truth minigame. Shit, this box might just be a beanhole. Oh no, it's a cow. That was close. Oh wait, no, there's the beanhole, there's the cow, there's the box. Okay, I think there's an item in this box. Nope, it's a rupee. Excellent. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so we can't... We need Zelda's Lullaby right now. That's like a pivotal item that we're missing. I hear a Skulltula, but I don't think I can get it without the boomerang. Yeah, it's like up there somewhere, I think. Okay, if we hurry, maybe we can get to the castle gate right when it's closing and get a real smooth transition into the Lens of Truth minigame. Since Fallout 4 is the greatest of all time, I'm not taking questions. Fallout 4 is an excellent game as long as you just don't think about it. As long as you can keep the idea of Todd out of your mind while you're playing it, it's great. We're gonna have to sidestep, boys. Fucking gate. I really do not want to be late to this fucking thing opening. Shit. Oh.
My buddy Chase is also playing Skyrim again for the first time in ages, and we're talking about what we're doing.
I fucked my angle up. Where am I? What's happening? The speedrun tech's only making it worse. We're gonna make it. I believe. Perfect. Anytime now. There's a couple of things I can do as an adult that I should probably look into. I can check shops. I can do the bow minigame. I can't remember if I can do the Garuda Valley one. This idiot actually thinks I'm not gonna cheat. What a fool. What a fucking maroon. Dude, it's so funny how many Zelda just like secrets and side quests across this franchise revolve around cheating at gambling. Welcome back, Emily.
Hello.
In this episode, Link counts cards. Will the Mafia break his knees?
Find out next time
on Dragon.
Oh my god, it's DQ sticks. No. No. Oh. Okay.
Jacob, I saw one of the. Oh wait, I never understood what Skyrim is considered replayable as you can do and try everything in the first playthrough. Because you don't always get to everything before you stop playing the game and do something else. And then when you jump back in, maybe you want to start over again, or maybe you want to do some of the quests again. They're just fun. Also, if you mod the game a lot, then maybe you want to experience the game, you know, again with all these nice new mods.
Okay, let's check the night market again.
I don't understand how that's difficult to understand.
Okay, how much is this blue flame? 300 rupees. Okay, we're not getting that anytime soon. Yeah, okay. God, I wish I had one of the teleport songs. That would be nice. Cheating is the only way to gamble. Fair. Okay, so... Okay, there's a Song of Storms hole. I'm almost positive we can't get anything out of that yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the Skulltula item. What do I have in my inventory? I'm going to go get the Skulltula item. I'm going to see how many things I can get done as an adult. When do I get the horse? Well, we got to get the chicken to wake up the sleeping guy. And then I can start the process of getting the horse. So
Eric,
God only knows when that's going to be.
The mods are extremely game-changing. You can get a ton of mods that basically completely turn it into an entirely new game.
Yeah, I'm
in
sure
a
at
bunch of
this
different
point,
ways, actually.
there's probably so many total conversion mods for Skyrim at this point.
Yeah, there's a ton. There's even games coming out that started out as Skyrim mods. That's dope. I didn't know about that.
That's awesome. Kind of like how fucking,
Like DayZ started out as an Arma mod.
well, we've gotten to the point where, like, Doom is just, like, a game engine people are using to develop games now.
Yeah.
I already forgot what I was going to do. Oh, that's right.
Well, there's
Skulltula
Forgotten
House.
City, and there's also, like, Fallscar. And,
Actually, I can go to the Skulltula House as an adult. We don't have to fuck around.
There's Fallscar. There's Moonpath to Elsewhere. There's like multiple games, like effectively their own games that are just mods in Skyrim.
Dude, speaking of nude harems, I was talking about this like in the Discord last night, but I will never understand porn mods. Why would you jack off to a porn mod instead of just jacking off to like normal porn? Like that is like such advanced down bad.
No, I agree. And for what it's worth, Eric, if you do, it's very easy to find porn mods in this game. But like, there are a ton of very not porn mods that are basically their own whole new games. And then there's like combat mods and rebalance mods and perk rebalance mods that effectively turn it into a completely new video game. It is absolutely worth checking out. Like, mod-wise, it's absolutely one of the easiest to mod games in the world, especially in reference to how much bang you get for your buck.
I mean, most games are pretty easy to mod. Like, people only think games are hard to mod because they've never tried it before, and then when you do it, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's like, it's really incredible how different a game you can turn Skyrim into.
People are on 9D porn addiction. Yeah, I don't remember if I've talked about this before, but, like, it bothers me that nobody can have, like... You can't have a reasonable discussion about porn anymore. Like, it has to either be, like... Everybody is like, we either need to, like, ban porn, or you should just be, like, strapped to a chair watching only porn, like Clockwork Orange. Like, nobody has... Like, even if you say, like, hey, it's probably bad for your brain to jack off 3 times a day. Like, you can't even really say that anymore.
Does the appeal of hentai make sense to Jacob?
Yeah, of course. What? How could it not?
Guys, I have Lydia.
People that are, like... People that get weird about, like... either hentai or, like, 3D sort of SFM, like Overwatch type shit. I feel like they're getting weird about that is, like, some sort of weird insecurity where it's like, no, I'm so straight that it has to be real women. I don't know why I'm trying to get this token so bad. I really don't think it's necessary.
Boys. Lydia acquired.
Alright, so we can do...
Now it's time to decide which chest is going to be my horde chest.
Okay, Ashen Crow, actually, that is a good take. There are some cam girls out there that are doing some very cringe anime shit in their videos. That is correct. The first time I had sex with a Gen Z girl and she stuck her tongue out, I was like, oh, we're in a new realm of possibility now. Like, the world doesn't make sense anymore.
You're just like, oh, shit's happening.
Yeah, things are different now. She was complaining once because the same girl that I just told the story about, she was complaining one time because she went on a Tinder date with a guy and had sex with him, and he spit in her mouth, like, without asking. And she was like, damn, that was aggressive. But now, in retrospect, thinking about it, if you're having sex with a girl and she sticks her tongue out like that, what are most people going to assume that means?
Yeah.
So, like, what the fuck?
Fuck, I mean, when you say it like that, yeah.
Yeah. Like, at the time, I was like, yeah, that is pretty, like, weird and aggressive. But, like, looking back on it, I was like, oh, no, she probably did the Ahegao face and he was confused. Ooh, Goron's bracelet. Let's go.
He was just like, oh, she wants to... Okay, yeah, sure, I can...
Yeah, he probably didn't even want to do it. He was probably like, oh, well, a deal's a deal.
He was like, yeah, if that's how you're vibing, we can... Yeah, I can accommodate. I mean...
Hello, my friend. Are you familiar with the complex theories behind time travel? Yep, give me the item.
But, like, spitting on sight, that guy got energy. Look, man, he sometimes...
Dude, if you're a guy who's getting laid on Tinder, you've probably been around the block a couple of times. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
If you're one of the men that is getting a good hit rate off Tinder, you're probably putting up numbers.
Jacob 2024 spit in her mouth.
No, that's not what I was advocating for. I just understood his confusion.
You know what? I'll advocate for it. Tim 2024, spit in her mouth. One time a girl asked my friend to hit her and he punched her in the rib. He didn't know.
Wait. That's actually really funny because, like, yeah, where... Like, what is the instinct there? Obviously, the safe bet is just the spank. That's the one that's probably not going to be offensive if she requests it. I used to have this one girlfriend who was like, yeah, I want you to spank me. And I was like, okay, but, like, how hard? And she was like, as hard as you can. And I was like, really? Like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, you're not going to hurt me. And I tried and couldn't. It was incredible. The constitution on this woman.
I'd be intimidated a little bit.
Granted, I'm not, like, jacked, but, like, you don't have to hit somebody very hard for it to be very painful, especially if it's a slap, because, like, you know, the physics of a slap.
Yeah. Honestly, if I got to the point where she was like slapping,
Fuck.
I won't feel it, she was like right. At a
Yeah.
certain point, I might just lose my cool and punch her. I'd be like, I need to see how far you can go.
I think I might have disabled this race. Oh, I did, and I remember why. Okay. This is going to be a junk item, in theory. Oh, it's a Triforce. Uh-oh. Now we got a problem. Now I don't know what I disabled. I think I disabled the second race, is my guess, just so I didn't have to do it 2 times in a row, because that's annoying. What am I doing on Saturday? We got to do a dump run, but I mean, that's not going to take all night. Wait, why am I a child again? Oh no. How much progress did I just erase? Oh god. We're in hell now, boys. We've officially transitioned into hell. I'm missing an amount of tokens. Oh god, why did I do that? Okay, it's fine. I'm committing. I'm letting the misfortune pass through me and not... and just choosing to not think about it. No, we can still achieve Daddy Link. We just gotta check some shit real quick. I thought that it would have auto-saved when I went adult mode, but I was incorrect. So I think we gotta do a couple of scrubs. Did I lose the iron boots? No. I think we just gotta clear this forest real fast. And then grab the, the stuff around the lake, and then we're good to go. Yeah, this isn't actually that bad of a setback now that I know, like, where everything was at. But it is annoying. I am annoyed. Cough it up, boys. Okay, Spirit Temple Bosky. Good, good.
All right, boys, we're branching out. We're putting some points into the things we're going to invest in long term. We got destruction magic, restoration magic, alteration, smithing, blocking, one-handed, and light armor. Fun fact, Tim likes sword and shield and spell swords. I'm a big spell sword guy.
One of the things that I would like to see from my theoretical game that I was talking about earlier, if it's like PS1 graphics but 300 hours long, is to have like sort of a skill system. Like, okay, actually now that I'm thinking about it, this might be a bad take. If you had a skill system like Skyrim, but then expected the character to use all of the skills, like RuneScape style, that could be interesting. But also that would, like, annihilate replayability, so what's the point?
Well, the trick there is to just not, is to just make it so that, is to make the skill trees expansive enough and fun enough that it takes for fucking ever to actually get access to, like,
Yeah, I mean, you could have like some sort
not
of
practical.
you could have some sort of like branching path too.
Yeah, branching paths. You could have new
There's like
game
ways
plus
you could do
benefits.
it for sure. Yeah.
You could have like new game plus benefits to like encourage people to do new game pluses.
Can I buy this? No. Okay.
Spell Sword is very cool. Spell Swords are awesome. Spell Sword's by far one of my favorite playstyles. But when I don't have a spell in hand, I immediately switch to like a good shield because I'm a huge fan of one of my favorite like warrior archetypes is a guy with light armor, a one-handed weapon, and a shield. Who just like is nimble and like beats the shit out of people and can like catch attacks with the shield and like glance them off really well. And I'm a big fan of like shield walls and stuff like that. So my ideal like Skyrim character is like a skirmisher, like a one-handed weapon and a shield skirmisher who does like magic on top of that.
Yeah, RuneScape does it just by virtue of being a fucking MMO.
Yeah.
But not just any MMO. The best MMO on the market.
I actually, you know what I want to try? What I haven't played in ages and I'm tempted to like give an honest try is Elder Scrolls Online. If I had time, I would give it an honest try. You know what I mean?
Yeah. God, I hate the pea hats. They're such a stupid enemy.
Whatever happened to your Tibia character?
I still have it.
Yeah, you boys are talking like he stopped.
I mean, I did. I don't play it anymore, and I probably wouldn't start again, but I still have access to the account.
Honestly, I always choose my build based entirely on the setting, but I like some hybrid magic stuff. It's just cool and fun. I like spell swords. If being a spell sword isn't practical, like if the magic system just isn't like very accessible, or if the gameplay doesn't really give you access to spell sword type stuff, then I'm more inclined to do sword and shield than pure wizard. I'm more likely to play a warrior than a sorcerer. But if a game lets me do both, then I'm a huge fan.
Spell melee combos in Souls games are always really good. That's usually my go-to in most Souls games. For my first Elden Ring playthrough, I went Strength Intelligence. Which is funny because, like... Or no, I went Dex Intelligence, which is funny because, like, for some reason, just instinctively, everybody went Dex Intelligence in Elden Ring. I don't know why. I think it might have something to do with the Samurai class.
Yeah, I mean, the samurai stuff is just cool.
Yep. Okay. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Go on, get. Do I have the bow?
Usually I find warriors repetitive, the combat system, if the combat system isn't Souls game deep. I like hitting stuff. I did fencing in real life, so I get like a real kick out of like a good warrior game.
Right, we got Ruta's letter from that guy. I remember that.
I'm more strength than int. I mean, I was more strength in fencing than I was. Like I was really good at basically what's like counter punching. I was really good at
parry riposte. I was like really good at counterattacking, and but like when I wasn't counterattacking, I was just bowling people over because I was like big and able to just bully people.
Okay, so now we gotta do fishing, and then we gotta get the grotto at the thing. We can skip doing the Lens of Truth one again because we know it's just DQ sticks now. We gotta get the Scarecrow song real fast. It's all coming together, boys. Am I gonna make it to that door in time? Probably not.
I've also respec my dex and his strength because I like the strength in weapons. Nice.
So we can... Is everything randomized here? Pretty fucking close to everything, yeah. It's not even remotely close to, like, how random this randomizer can potentially make things. One of these days I need to do a Dark Souls 1 randomizer. That'd be fun.
I don't like archery in Elden Ring. Facetious being. I think for some reason something about the archery in Souls games just doesn't click with me.
I mean, archery in the Souls games is very fucking bad. Elden Ring is like as good as it's ever been. I need to mess around with it though. I haven't messed around with it like at all. Ooh, the light bow can do... Here's the thing stopping me from like really getting into a bow build in Elden Ring. You still can't use weapon buffs on bows, which is a nightmare. I guess you can get like the flame arrows and stuff. I mean, the Dark Souls 1 randomizer sounds like it could either be really fun or a complete nightmare. But also, Dark Souls 1 has... Every weapon in Dark Souls 1 can be good if you get a weapon buff. Yeah, I think I might try an archery Elden Ring run. Maybe for my third character. Because I think some of the bow weapon arts are actually pretty good.
If you want a good archery start, I think Samurai is the one.
Yeah, Samurai starts with a bow. I mean, you should be able to get a basic bow pretty quickly.
No, but the Samurai starts with like a good bow.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
The big fish was in the same spot. Let's go. Speedrun fishing.
Oh, I just got fucking wiped out by those guys. What the shit?
I don't even remember what this gave me. I think this might have been something bad. I think I could have skipped this. Oh no, that's good, okay. Wait, hang on. I fucking hate how you have to give him the pullback. I cannot fucking believe that they were like, okay, you can do a samurai start where you basically start the game with items that would have been mid-game items in any other Souls game, and they just give you a normal shitty bow instead of giving you a Yumi in a game with horse archery. What the fuck?
The horse archery in that game actually sucks shit, though.
Yeah, but still, it's there. They were thinking about it. I mean, they kind of have to nerf the horse archery, because if the horse archery was as smooth in that game as real life would imply, it would be like you would just cruise through like every fight with horse archery. Like, it would just trivialize anywhere where you can use the horse. The only thing I got done as an adult was the Dompe race, right? Yeah, they did try to balance out magic on the horse in Elden Ring by making it so that you have to two-hand some spells. I mean, even the melee horse combat in that game is extremely good. Okay, the bullet bag was not 100% necessary. I could have skipped this, but whatever. Might be nice for Jabu. Yeah, the Ashes of War was a really good way to do weapon arts. I also really liked how you had really easy access to modifying how weapons scaled, because that's a huge pain in the ass in the other Souls games, and it really... it limits your build variety a little bit. The only thing about the weapon system in Elden Ring that kind of sucks is like how expensive it is to go all in on upgrading a specific weapon. Because Souls games already have a weird side effect of making you feel pigeonholed into picking one weapon and sticking with it anyway, and that just like got worse in Elden Ring because of how expensive it is to upgrade an item to plus 25. Once you know where the bells are, though, it's not bad because you can just buy a new one. All right, now we got to get back to the Temple of Time. Do the Dompe race again, and then the archery minigame, and whatever else I can remember to do. Check all the shops as an adult. Yeah, Elden Ring does have a lot of pretty insane options for farming. I'm working on another playthrough right now, just like when I get bored at night. To test my theory that FromSoft wanted people to be like level 200 in the end game. Get the fuck... Okay, I want to get one of these guys up here. I want to max out my wallet. So that I can check the shops. Yeah, if you're dual wielding especially, dual wielding is absurd in Elden Ring. It's so strong. Okay, I'm gonna save because if I have to do that a third time, I'm gonna fucking tip my desk over. Oh, that's a pretty good move. I really wish they would have made parrying more viable in Elden Ring. That was the biggest missed opportunity, I think.
They could have had the perfect...
I know, when I heard about the poise system being put in, I was like, oh, sick. You're going to be able to, like, wear down bosses with parries and then poise break them, like Sekiro style, and that's going to be, like, a viable option, and I was real fucking stoked to actually use a parrying dagger the way that they're supposed to be used, and they fucking gooned it. Yeah, I mean, the parry still works, but it works the same way that it's worked in all of the other core Souls games, which, is, in my opinion, has been one of the weakest parts of them, which is that, like, you can't really tell what you can parry and what you can't parry, and it's completely useless for most bosses, which sucks.
Yeah, you really, really, really want... Like, they did such an insanely good job of parrying in Sekiro that it's genuinely incredible to me that they would even bother, like, trying another system after that.
Like, they even set it up by putting parry on... by making parry an Ash of War, because now you could potentially put it on anything. Like, they had, like, they just, like, really fucking fumbled the ball at the 10-yard line on that one. I mean, it's good to use on, like, some normal enemies. Like, or even in Elden Ring, like, it's really good against Crucible Knights. Like, it's useful, but they missed a huge opportunity by not making it, like, an actual playstyle. Because all they really had to do to balance it was just make the windows tight enough.
Well, and also...
And then maybe make the windows tight enough, and then have, like, the...
There's three things I think they should have been doing as far as that goes. Make the windows tight enough. Let us see the enemy poise.
Yeah,
like
that would have been nice.
And then just make parrying a one-button input.
Are my tunics really not randomized? That sucks. That's a bummer.
Instead of making it an Ash of War, and instead of attaching it to shields or whatever the fuck, just make it something any weapon can do. Any weapon can defend itself, and make it a one-button input like in Sekiro. They got it perfectly.
The problem is if you just, like, port the parry system from Sekiro into Dark Souls, it's just going to, like, trivialize every other thing. So you have to find some way to make it, like, a playstyle that's good, but not so good that nothing else makes sense.
No, that's not hard. Sekiro fixed that by having a whole bunch of other different kinds of attacks that you can't just parry. Just throw those in.
Just for the record, I just double checked. My tunics are randomized. The Zora tunic came out... Oh, wait. I think it's only blue on the shelf. But the Kokiri tunic coming out green and the Zora tunic coming out blue with fucking randomized tunics is like... whatever 256 times 256 is in terms of, like, the odds.
A lot. Yeah, but that it's a whole different game. Yeah, a better game.
All right, boys. Fuck. I forgot that it was random. I goofed that one. Okay. Man, the only part of this challenge that I couldn't do in real life is the double moving target one. Ooh, okay, we're good.
I haven't got to the late game stuff. Everyone thinks it's a nightmare, but I'm finding Elden Ring considerably easier by a margin. I don't think that adding the Sekiro parry system makes the game easier or harder in and of itself. Because they can have that system and still have it be difficult by just making it so enemies have like a really solid, good mix of attacks that you have to deal with that are like sweeps and thrusts and like power moves that you can't just parry, right? Just like Sekiro does. Like Sekiro has a bunch of moves you have to deal with in other ways. With that being said, I don't even think it would make it easier or harder. It would just make it tighter. You know what I mean?
The end game of Elden Ring is pretty fucked. It also kind of depends on what build you're playing. You just said the end game is easy, right? Is that what I just heard?
No, they said they haven't gotten to the end game that everyone thinks is hard. And
yeah.
I'm arguing that going to the Sekiro system wouldn't make the game easier or harder. It would just make it feel tighter.
I can't remember if this one gives you a double prize or not.
I tried to use a parrying dagger, but the window feels really bad to me. Yeah, the windows just don't feel great.
I will say that one of the other things that I noticed in okay, this gives you a bunch of rupees. Well, that was kind of worth it anyway. One of the other things that I noticed in Elden Ring is that oh shit. Does anybody with a gigantic brain remember where I got the bracelet? I'm hoping it was the fucking spider reward. Anyway, the other thing that I noticed in Elden Ring is that some of the recovery windows are weird. Like the window where you can drink an Estus and then attack is way smaller. Okay, good, sweet. We can actually do a dungeon now. I might be able to do the double moving target one in real life if the targets were moving down a long enough thing. The problem is that in real life you can't do like the quick draw. I mean, there's like speed shooters that use 10-pound bows that can shoot pretty impressively fast, but
that's just not practical.
Yeah, if you're shooting like actually reasonably weighted bows.
Yeah, it's just not practical in like a combat environment.
I mean, you can fucking whip them pretty fast if you were doing like a classic medieval style combat environment where you were 50 yards away from a group of guys.
Yeah, but the arrow's not going to hurt anything.
Well, I mean, you can actually get it to full draw pretty quick. And
no,
like
I mean,
be
but
pretty
if it's
accurate.
only like a 10-pound bow, like, come on.
Well, I've done I mean, my bow's only 35 pounds, which is pretty light. But you still gotta, like, fucking do it. And I've, like, done just experiments to see how fast I can shoot. And I've been able to shoot pretty quickly, pretty accurately, even with doing string walking. So, like, I think if you were in enough shape to be able to pull 100 pounds, you could shoot them pretty fucking fast, pretty accurately. Like, way, like, you know, way worse than you would imagine.
When you're aiming at a general crowd, it's easier to aim. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. As long as you were shooting at chest height, you were probably fine.
Yeah.
This guy gave me a Triforce, right? I think that was the case.
The weirdest fantasy trope is that archers are slim. Those guys were absolutely jacked.
Yeah. Well, because a lot of people don't realize the reality of what draw weight actually means. Especially nowadays with, like, the overwhelming majority of people shooting compound bows. You can be, like, severely overbowed with a compound bow and just brute force it because of the let-off, which is absolutely not an option with a normal recurve or longbow. I see a ton of compound guys at the range that are very obviously overbowed with their initial draw on compound. Your brother is a good example of somebody like that.
Yeah, my brother is a good example. Well, my brother is a good example of that, and it's also one of those things where, like, that's what compound is like.
Designed for.
Yeah, it's literally made so that you can take someone and give them more poundage than they should be using, but like, they'll be fine, basically.
Because there's no fucking way that, like, the average person could just pick up, like, a 70-pound bow and just go into the woods.
Yeah. Well,
Not gonna
your
happen.
your average person can't pick up a 70-pound compound and go into the woods either, but...
I think most adult males...
Are you sure, dude?
If you,
Because I remembered you trying to pull back my 60-pound before you got your practice in.
Yeah, but I am significantly physically weaker than, like, the average guy. Like, Curtis, Michael, and Justin... Justin works out, so he probably doesn't count. But, like, Michael doesn't do any strength training, really. Curtis doesn't do any strength training at all. You don't do a lot of strength training, and you can pull it. Like, I think the average adult male could probably draw a 70-pound compound bow.
I'm a bad example. I have been...
Hello,
firing that.
Bridgerald.
I am a bad example because I have been using that bow, or I've been using compound bows for, like, literally over a decade.
Yeah, knowing how to use the muscles definitely gives you a little bit of an advantage. Because that was really... Because I didn't get that much stronger shooting recurve bow. It was mostly just, like, knowing how to use the muscles.
Yeah, because Dad started me early. Dad started me young, so that by the time I became an adult, I was just very good at shooting
Where
bow.
the fuck are the chickens at?
Even bows I'd never picked up, like when you and I were getting in, when I was like joining you in like recurve. Like I have to get over some muscle memory, but I understand the basics way better than someone who like never fired any kind of bow before.
Wait, hang on. Do I only have to do that once? That's nifty.
Damn, 70 pounds is 30-something kilograms. Well, I don't know how to use kilograms, so I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah, 70 pounds is like... I bet you that's probably about the average that dudes used to hunt.
Yeah, but yeah, Ash
About
and Crow,
70.
In case you are unaware...
For compound specifically, I should say.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you know that. Okay, never mind, you know that. You said it. You're aware. I feel like some people don't know. I'm not completely crazy. It's not a matter of being crazy. It's just a matter of what you have and have not been exposed to.
There is like a weight to draw weight ratio that's ideal. I forget what it is. You want like a certain amount of pounds on the riser to compensate for the draw weight to get like optimal stability. I think I can pick these up, right? Yeah. So here's one of the weird quirks of doing the randomizer is that a lot of the time you actually end up doing this dungeon as an adult. The craziest thing about the Olympics archers is that they're shooting an 80-meter shot, and they're not even really shooting particularly heavy bows. Like, the average draw weight for the male archers in the Olympics is, like, I want to say a little bit over 50, and the average for women is, like, 34 or 32 or something like that. And those are, like, relatively light draw weights. It makes sense because they have to shoot so many fucking arrows in a round. So there's no way that you could be shooting something that was like 60-pound recurve and like not just blow your shoulders out or like gas out immediately.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I already blew that up. I'm dumb. There's a couple of dudes at my club that shoot like pretty fucking heavy bows. I need to move up. I need to fucking go up to Bellingham and get Michael's limbs and move up and draw it. I've been shooting 35 for too long, and I don't have any like big competitions coming up to the point where I need to be like dialed in where I'm at.
I can shoot a 70-pound bow once, 3 times I'd already be fucked. My compound is like 60-ish pounds, and I can shoot it many times. But that also has to do with the fact that it's a compound, so it's got what's called let up, which means that once I hit a certain point near the peak of the draw, about 80% of that weight just goes away. So I'm only holding back like 15 pounds, which takes
yeah.
which is really, really incredible for like increasing your endurance.
Yeah, being able to hold a draw for like basically ever is really important when you're hunting because you can wait for the deer to get into position. Ooh, strength 2, let's go.
It's really, really invaluable.
Because even if you're like in good shape, I don't care how fucking ripped you are, if you're drawing like 45, 50 pounds on a recurve bow, you're not going to be able to hold that for very long before your body starts shaking, just like, because that's how bodies work. Like holding all that weight on your fingers, like there's no way. You've got to be able to like line up the shot pretty quickly. Surprised we haven't gotten the hook shot yet. That's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Where are we from? Pacific Northwest, Western Washington.
The better part of Washington.
Yeah,
Brazil.
the superior part. Yeah, Brazil.
Brazil. VR question mark?
Wait, were you asking me or asking Crow? Are you implying that we're from Brazil, or are you saying you're from Brazil? What's going on?
I don't know.
The chat is gaslighting me right now. Oh, okay, that makes sense. The United States also has really weird, like, public drinking laws, which just seems odd to me with how, like, the drinking culture in this country is. Oh, I should have just deleted one of these guys with a big Goron sword. I'll do it to the boss. Assuming I can get... I need bombs to kill this boss, so we probably won't be able to finish this dungeon in its entirety. Cops drink on duty. Damn, dude. Is that the 1970s United States right now? Gerald, where are you from? I think I missed it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You're in Utah. Yeah, absolutely. Utah probably still has dry counties, I would imagine. There's a few places in the south that have dry counties, too.
Which is just insane to think about. Wild to think about.
Here's one of the fucking scrubs. I think there's only 2 in here. So we've covered our bases on the scrubs at this point.
We just got rid of a law that prevented you from watching alcohol be poured. Fuck off.
Mormons are awesome.
God, that's wild. I had a band with a cop, and he would just show up in a cop car wearing beach shorts with a gun sticking out of it. Fuck, that's funny.
Shit, I actually can't do this part as an adult. I need Deku sticks. Wait, hang on.
You go to a restaurant, they'd have something called a Zion's curtain, and then they'd pour your wine behind it and bring it to your table. That's insane. That's actually insane.
What was, like, the impetus for that is my question. Like, what were they attempting to prevent there? Can I?
Yeah, that is kind of a weird, like what were they thinking about?
I think you can skip this room, actually, because there's like a ledge you can climb up as an adult that you can't as a child. That would be fun as like a tradition of like, oh, we got the funny alcohol curtain, but it's insane that it was a law. Yeah, American Protestants do love their unhinged Puritanism. It is their favorite thing. Yeah, I just fucked myself. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh well. I had to find out. I had to know for sure. Very weird that we actually ended up kind of doing dungeons in order. That usually doesn't happen when your settings are this random. I mean, we haven't done the boss, so I'm speaking a little bit too soon.
Your brain on conservatism. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
It is frustrating and, like, mildly, like, annoying in that kind of, like, blue checkmark way to just say, like, man, conservatives be wildin', but sometimes conservatives just be wildin'.
Yes, sometimes it do be like that, though. Every once in a while. Okay, I stepped on the button. That means this one goes up, right? Oh god. Oh god, it's coming down. Somebody help. I made mead that was 13% when I was 16 years old. That is the most European thing.
Incredibly based.
That button opened the doorway across from here, didn't it? Jesus Christ. Alcohol is such a dog shit drug. Like, holy shit. There are so many superior options to alcohol that are just illegal for no reason. Very unfortunate. The seltzer isn't technically beer and should be subjected to hard liquor laws. Here's my question, is that, like, if you're one of these religious guys, it's really fucking obvious that you've, like, lost the battle. Like, there is not any timeline imaginable where you're going to, like, bring back prohibition. So, like, what are you trying to do? Like, what is your goal? The other thing that I don't understand is, like, okay, why don't you just not drink alcohol? Like, this is one of the things that I've never understood about, like, Christians, is that they get all weird about other people going to hell. And it's like, dude, why is that your problem? Like, if they're gonna go to hell, just let them go to hell. Who cares? Like, you don't have to deal with it. Fuck them.
It's like a response. It's like a responsibility.
Yeah, I know. I obviously I get it from like a more like they actually think they're saving people, but
yeah,
it still is funny to mock. This is how I go upstairs in real life.
Your audio's going to hell for some reason. You're going a little robot.
That's an internet connection problem. It'll pass.
Okay.
I think there's a Skulltula here that you can only get if you have the Scarecrow song and a hookshot. Can I climb this? Okay, yeah, good. Short King Jacob. No, I'm 6 foot even, so I'm in that really, like, blessed space where I'm, like, not really tall, but I'm also not Short King. so I kind of have the best of both worlds a little bit. Like, I don't have the advantages of being a truly tall guy, but I also have... I don't have the reduced lifespan on average of being a truly tall guy. Wait, can I jump this? Yeah.
Okay, if you still have inches on someone who's 6 foot even, they're not short. You're tall.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Oh, this part gets kind of annoying. Why do tall people have a reduced lifespan? Because all of your organs are the same size and your blood has to pump all... Your heart has to pump all that blood through, like, a bigger body, but all of its shit is the same size. So it stresses out your organ systems faster. It doesn't actually make that big of a difference unless you have, like, gigantism, but it's a statistical anomaly that does happen. It's not like if you're tall, you're gonna die at, like, 40 or something.
Yeah.
God damn it. There we go. Okay, we got... And then I think I can, like, scam another chest, or do I have to go around? Oh, that's right, I gotta go through here. Can I get to that with this bomb as an adult? We are about to find out. Some people just have genetically bad knees, too. One of my old friends is like that.
It can happen.
Oh, shit, I can't jump up that. This might be an issue later. Oh, wait, hang on. I think that's a scrub. I think there's 3 in here. Let's see if there's a bomb up here that we can go around on. See you, nerds. Fuck off. Oh wait, I just realized dinner's probably done. I didn't realize it was already this late.
I am going to... I know Jacob said he's going to stay up with you guys later. And that is his decision, but I unfortunately need to go get ready for bed soon. So I'm going to hop off.
Once we clear this dungeon, I'm probably going to take the food break.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm... Do I want to end the stream? I think for, like, VOD reasons, it might be a good idea to just take a food break and come back and open the stream again later.
Yeah.
Because if I have to upload, like, a fucking 12-hour VOD, that's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, no, that would be That would be incredibly frustrating. So, we will... I will see you guys later. You all have a very, very...
Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to open that door from in here. Might have to come back to that later. Unless we get the meme where this is still bombs. The chest up here. Ah, shit, I can't get through here either. Alright, what do we got? We got the boots. So... we can't do the ice temple without being able to get a blue flame. I don't think. These gauntlets make it so that we can get into a couple of grottos. I think maybe we can get to the top of Mount Doom. But I think we're pretty much at a dead end here for now. So I think... can I pick up the red ones? No, the red ones are... okay. The red ones are hammer rocks. Get ready for the visual bug that only exists on the randomizer. Here it comes. Really? Can I not pick these up? Yeah, it's called Mount Doom. It's been called Mount Doom since like the first Zelda game. Fuck. I think I can get into the shop now. If I do this right. Nope. Do these blow up if you shoot them? No. God. Oh, it's Death Mountain. You're right. It is Death Mountain. Maybe Mount Doom is Lord of the Rings thing. What if I go here? Can I see it? Well, I can open this shortcut. That's useful. And then I think... I could be wrong about this, but I think... I can clear the boulder room. No, maybe not, because I can't pick those up. I mean, they really... I think they cut their teeth on verticality with Sekiro. God damn it. Because that was the first FromSoft game with the dedicated jump button. I think I can get that Skulltula without a hook shot. Probably. Or the boomerang or whatever item you're supposed to use. Okay, that's just a token. I only need 50 tokens to get all of the Spider House rewards. So I don't need to like go nuts on the tokens, really. Usually you get 50 of them just naturally as you progress. Especially on Tokensanity. Alright, don't fuck me, Nintendo. Ooh, baby. There's gonna be several of these rocks that have grottos under them too, I think. Oh god, that stew I made smells so good. I think this is 2 chests, which is pretty huge on the randomizer. 2 chests can open up a whole fucking world. Bomb choose, great. Exactly what we need. Ooh! Yes! Let's fucking go. Oh, it's 3 chests. God, getting that fucking sword before, like, any bosses is so based. Okay, so... Well, we can get in here. What is this? Is this the adult shop? Because the bottom one is the giant Goron, right? Or is it always? I don't remember. I forget which one this is. No, you're not gonna trick me. I know there's another wall in here, motherfucker. I wasn't born yesterday, Miyamoto. I could blow up the Goron in here with these bombs, I believe. Shit. No, this is the big Goron, so the shop is still normal on the bottom. Okay. I think we've cleared this for now. The next thing we need to do is clear out all of the Gauntlet Grottos as an adult, because there's definitely a couple. Get me the fuck out of here. Alright. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I will start the stream again once I'm done doing that. So that'll probably take me like, I don't know, 30 minutes. It prevents soft locks, yeah. It's designed to, no matter how much you fuck with the settings, it'll always be completable. I think there's a setting that you can click specifically that just says like fuck yourself, where it isn't always completable, but the way the algorithm works, if you generate anything normally, there's no soft locks. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back and start the stream again in like 30 minutes. So, see some of you very soon.